Hey guys, S2LC trains on location here. I'm in Erskineville. It's the weekday timetable. T4 Eastern Suburbs and Illawarra line trains are making additional stops at St Peters and Erskineville today due to track work between Campsie and Sydenham on the Bankstown line to allow for Sydney Metro construction to be undertaken for the next stage of Sydney Metro construction. We have got a Tangara departing platform number 3, Bondi Junction service. Redfern will be the next stop, followed by Central, Town Hall, Martin Place, Kings Cross, Edgecliff and Bondi Junction. Rear half of that Tangara is T95. Here on a platform 4 we have got a Cronulla service via Kogarah. St Peters will be the next stop, followed by Sydenham, Walleye Creek, Rockdale, Kogarah, Carlton, Allawah, Hurstville, Penshurst, Mortdale, Oatley, then all stations to Cronulla. So currently at Erskineville, the trains travelling to and from Cronulla on the T4 line are the ones making extra stops. At St Peters and Erskineville, the Waterfall trains are continuing to bypass. All suburban trains are making extra stops at Sydenham due to the track work between Campsie and Sydenham to cater for those customers. South Coast line trains are still running as normal. T27 is the rear half of that service. And in the blink of an eye, we have another Tangara about to pass platform 3, Bondi Junction service. So yeah, Tangara about to pass platform 3. This train would have come from Hurstville. It will be a Bondi Junction service. It will not be stopping here. The trains travelling to and from Hurstville aren't stopping at Erskineville at the moment. Later on in the main peak period, the trains travelling to and from Hurstville will stop at Erskineville. The trains travelling to and from Waterfall and Cronulla will stop at St Peters. All of them will stop at Sydenham, except for South Coast trains, which are unaffected by the track work. T78 is the front half of this passing service. The rear half is T97. It'll stop at Redfern next. T97 is the rear half. So yeah, when the Sydney Metro opens, St Peters and Erskineville stations will obviously not be on the Bankstown line. The T4 Eastern Suburbs and Illawarra line trains will very likely permanently stop here. I can't see any other trains doing it, so these stations will just become part of the Illawarra line. T110 is passing platform 3, Bondi Junction service. I was just about to cross over platform 4, in case you were wondering what I was doing. Station track work poster showing trains leaving towards Waterfall and Cronulla from platform 4 due to track work between Campsie and Sydenham. I honestly think that people at St Peters and Erskineville actually probably benefit from this track work. Except if you worked on the city circle, it would be a bit of an inconvenience. But, yeah, especially if you worked at Bondi Junction, you just get a direct train. And they are probably running them a bit more frequently because of the peak hour intervals. So a lot of these stations are probably actually gaining more trains as a result of the track work. And, you know, more trains, more services. That's a good thing in my book. Before you can see next train doesn't stop, following trains Cronulla via Walleye Creek in 12 minutes and Cronulla via Walleye Creek in 22 minutes. Tangara T47 passing platform 4. This will probably be going to Hurstville via Banksia. Well, actually, judging by the time, I reckon this will be a Waterfall service via Walleye Creek. So the train's next stop will be Sydenham, followed by Walleye Creek, Hurstville, Penshurst, Mortdale, Sutherland, and all stations. Actually, yeah, with the 10 and 20 intervals, this will be a Waterfall service. T54, the rear half. T125 is now arriving onto platform 3, Bondi Junction service. Redfern will be the next stop, followed by Central, Town Hall, and all stations. Oh, yep, no, this isn't arriving, it's passing. It's very tricky to tell because they have to slow down at Erskineville anyway. Because they have to go into the Eastern Suburbs Tunnel, so they have to slow down at Erskineville anyway. So it's very tricky to tell sometimes what they're doing. But the next train on platform 3 at Erskineville will be a Bondi Junction service. Tangara arriving into platform 3, Bondi Junction service. This train also would have come from Cronulla, so at the moment, yeah, all trains travelling to and from Cronulla are stopping at Erskineville. Waterfall, South Coast, Hurstville, etc. are passing. T28 the front half. Redfern next stop, followed by Central, Town Hall, Martin Place, King's Cross, Edgecliff and Bondi Junction. And T86 passing platform 4, Hurstville service via Banksia. Its next stop will be Sydenham, followed by Tempe, Walleye Creek, Arncliffe, Banksia, Rockdale, Cogra, Carlton, Allawah and Hurstville. The rear half is T44.
Go to Cronulla via Walleye Creek. First stop, St Peters, then Sydenham, Walleye Creek, Hurstville, Oakley, Janelli, Sutherland, and then all stations to Cronulla.
Never thought you'd hear that, it's Erskineville. That's why I'm here. T14 the rear half. Bondi Junction service passing platform number 3. T21 the front half. And T36 arriving into platform 4, Cronulla via Walleye Creek service, St Peters next stop, followed by Sydenham, Walleye Creek, Hurstville, Oakley, Janelli, Sutherland and all stations to Cronulla. The rear half is T31.
The train on platform 4 goes to Cronulla via
T31 the rear half, and next train will not stop on platform 4. It'll probably be a Kiama service, and we'll probably also see a Hurstville via Banksia past these. Here on the trains we've got Cronulla via Walleye Creek in 9 minutes and Hurstville via Banksia in 21 minutes. So you can see what I meant when I said that it is a very unusual stopping pattern. Mainly for the peak hour. I think what they've done is they've just sat down and had a look at where they can manage to put the extra trains in to stop at St Peters and Erskineville, particularly because there's trains going through every 3 minutes, and they obviously can't have every train every 3 minutes stop at St Peters and Erskineville. Simply isn't needed. So they're trying their best to, I guess, experiment to see whether they can just put some trains on it and some not. But I think at the moment it's a bit of an experimentation to see what they can and can't do. I'm sure when they do the same track work next year, between Campsie and Sydenham over Christmas. They'll probably do it differently again because they'll learn from this year what works and what doesn't. Speaking of which, T18 is passing platform 4. This will be a Hurstville service via Banksia. Its next stop after this will be Sydenham, then Tempe, Walleye Creek, and all stations to Hurstville. T122 is the rear half. Alright, rear half, T122. Anyway guys, I'm going to now head over to platform number 3 to see what I can see over there, so I will see you there. I really like these screens here, just thought I'd show you these. Clearly outlining the next trains. I think they're pretty cool. And then it shows the followings there. And then yeah. And then it's got change at Central or Town Hall for City Circle services. So yeah, pretty cool I think. See, they've closed platform 1. And they've put this sign up. Pause the video if you want to read it. And then a track poster as well. Look at the screens on platform 3. You can see next departures, Bondi Junction in 3 minutes and in 20 minutes. Don't know why it's saying it's limited stops. It's stopping all stations after this. I guess unless you count deserted Wallara, but I don't think you do. Oscar passing platform 4 came from Sydney Terminal to Kiama service. Walleye Creek will be the next stop, followed by Hurstville, Sutherland, Helensburgh, Thirroul, and then on to Kiama, H30 the front half. Geez, the brakes are making some somewhat musical sounds. H52 is the rear half. That was pretty amusing. Alright, see you in 2 minutes. Oh, hang on.
The next train to arrive on platform 4 goes to Cronulla via Walleye Creek. Next stop, St Peters, then Sydenham, Walleye Creek, Hurstville, then all stations to Sutherland, and then all stations to
Bondi Junction service arriving into platform 3, Redfern next stop, followed by Central, Town Hall, Martin Place, King's Cross, Edgecliff, and Bondi Junction. T109 the front half. Anyway guys, hope you enjoyed this video. I'm catching this train now. I'm probably going to come back later, but we'll see what happens.